What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the season premiere of Doing It on the Couch. Your boy Sean, and this is the lovely. You gonna say who you are?
You was gonna say it. I was
No,
like, do it.
really. This is how we start the show.
Yeah, let's
This,
get it.
this the lovely, talented, blue written at this point. Tish, this is the best co-host anybody could have. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Man, we got so much to talk about on our inaugural kickoff. Um, Man, it's just so much. We've been leading up to this for we've been working on this now about 6 months.
6 months.
About 6 months now, and through the grace of God and Beasley Media Group and of course iHeartRadio and all you guys, it finally came to fruition. So we're here. You know what I mean? We're here, and we're about to bring y'all everything that we said we was ever gonna bring y'all. So let's get into it.
All right.
So
I'm so glad to be here. I mean, I came in here sick and all, but you see, that's why I like you to do my introduction. You hype me up, make me sound all good and stuff. You do that way better than me. See, if I do that, then they gonna say I'm conceited. When another person does it for me, then it's like, hey.
all right. So from now on, what we'll do is you do mine, I do yours. How's that?
Okay, that'll
Deal?
work. That's
All
the
right.
deal.
Yeah, so man, we got a lot to talk about, man. You got sick over these past couple of days. And I just been grinding, man. I've been grinding. And maybe it might be you grinding too hard that got you sick.
I think so. It's been a lot of work and no rest. You know, when you on the move to making moves, you can't rest. You got to keep pushing. So I think that's what did it. But no doubt, I had to come here. I couldn't even drive myself here, But it's good. My mom came through and she drove me, so I could be on point.
Well, that's good. Well, you made it here.
I
You know what I'm
made
saying?
it.
Shout out to mom dudes, man. I love your mom.
Thank you. I love her too.
And I gotta say I love my mom too. You know what I'm saying? My mom couldn't make it here today, but she's home listening. She's been bigging me up all day.
She's already tuned in. I saw her on there.
Oh,
I love her too.
Yeah, it's all good. We come from good stock.
That's right.
You feel me?
We got that old school raising.
Right. So let's start off with, man, there's been so much going on in the news lately. Let's start off with my favorite topic. Let's start off with Birdman losing his mansion. Yeah. I never say I'm happy for someone's misfortune or somebody losing something. You know what I mean? But you do dirt, you get dirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He took out a $12 million loan on the crib and it defaulted.
Mm-hmm.
Safe to say, Weezy, you ain't never getting your money. If he can't even pay rent, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting your money.
Listen, and I guess that's just when Toni Braxton thought she was going to get out the doghouse herself, and now she's back.
Yeah, maybe he got to move in with Toni.
I don't know, man. Like, she hit hard times herself.
Yeah,
bankruptcy and all that stuff. So she was just trying to get back on her feet. So I think that was her way out.
But yeah, she got a studio apartment in Bankhead. Yeah, so all that stuff Birdman be talking, man. All that flexing. Like I've been hearing for years about how he been bouncing checks, and it went way beyond. It's way before this, foreclosure. You know what I'm saying? But what you doing with the money? Like you ain't paying nobody, so what are you doing with the money?
That's what I was gonna say. That's mismanagement of money. I don't understand how people in that realm who have that type of money always end up in a bad situation to get bankrupt. Where's their CPAs, the accountants at? Where is everybody who's supposed to be looking out for them at that point?
Listen, it's just about how you manage the money. Listen, you got hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars and you broke. I still got the same $19 I had from last show. It's about making it stretch. You feel me?
About budgeting. We need to put them on budget.
Yeah. You got a ball. Listen, I'm a smaller ball. I tell people that all the time. Don't listen to Facebook and social media. I Photoshop all them bottles. But yeah, man. So Birdman, I don't feel sorry for him, not one bit. Not one bit. So now they're renting the house out. But the thing is, it's so bad. He was ordered to immediately turn over the keys and the security code. So that means like get out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, can we talk about it? At this point, just get out. Get your stuff and get out.
He was blatantly like dismissing the filing eviction papers that they were sending? Like, was he not paying attention to any of this?
I don't know. You know, from what I understand, they put a big orange thing on your door with tape that's hard to get off.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you got a mansion. I'm pretty sure they put it on every door. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't feel sorry for that dude at all. You know what I'm saying? And he can come up here all he wants, talk about is he finished or is he done. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the address to a different station. Not just,
No, we don't have time for them shenanigans.
nah, he coming here for all three of us, me, you, and Sean. But shout out to Sean. He's the best engineer and board op in the game. You know what I'm saying? He keeps us tight.
But look, so you know who else is acting crazy out there right now though? Kodak Black.
He got arrested.
He got arrested.
Live on he was listen, if I'm ever gonna get locked up, don't do it while I'm on air.
But for theft of a firearm, possession of marijuana, neglect of a child. I have so many questions. Whose child was this? Was it his? Because they haven't went into detail. Then he was already in trouble because he was on house arrest.
And parole.
He wasn't supposed to leave the state without permission, so he's just all over the place. And then he was just charged with that sexual assault thing about. Was it even a year ago?
Let me say this. I don't feel sorry for people like that, man. Listen, you know, when I was in the hood back in Queens, you did what you did, whether it was hustling, you know, whatever type of hustle you had, whether it was legal or illegal, it was so you can get out the hood and stop doing dumb stuff. So when I see people who got it, like your Kevin Gates and your Kodak Blacks and just anybody, and then you still doing the same thing, I don't feel no remorse for you feeling the pinch of the long arm of the law. You get what your hand calls for. You know better.
Well, maybe it has something to do with the tattoos in the face. The ink might just mess with the brain cells a little bit. I mean, I don't know, because you have your icons and people look up to, like Jay-Z, to show you how to do it. Russell Simmons show you how to get out and make things, you know.
Well, Russell showing you a little bit more.
Well, yeah. I mean, even Snoop responded to the Long Beach Crips telling him he couldn't come back to Long Beach, you know, but at the end, what he said was on point. You know, he said he's not out there trying to teach them how to sell drugs anymore, carry guns. He's teaching them how to start football teams and manage their money, start businesses, getting them in the studio. So I can respect him for that. Maybe Snoop needs to have a sit down with Kodak Black.
Well, you know, Master P tried to sit down with Kodak Black, and that didn't go too good. Yeah, that didn't go too well at all. You know, like I said, man, you're getting all this money. There's no reason for you to continue. Listen, number one, man, if I got all that bread, I don't need to carry a gun. That's what the security is for. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
And where are people in your circle who can be honest with you instead of being all these yes men? Well, that's my question, because somebody in there who hasn't been around you had to say, look, it's time to start investing, making different moves with this money. Now that this money is coming in, this is what you need to start doing. You have kids, you know, it's time to raise your family right.
Listen, at the end of the day, man, it's just about the problem is the yes men around you, they trying to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's the kids, it's the new age hip hop and all that, man. But anyway, before we go into our first commercial, man, I want to shout out my homegirl, knew her for a long time. She's a very good friend of the family. Shout out Mary J. Blige, getting her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or whatever. Shout out to Mary. Knew her before she even had real love, and I'm just happy for her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm happy for her.
She's been through a lot, and she's always seemed to come out on top. So I give her props for that. I love her.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not a big fan of her singing, but I love her music all the time.
I'm not a fan of her dancing. I can deal with everything else.
Her and Ashanti, you know, there's a couple of them out there that just can't get those dance moves right. We just gotta, we gotta let them have it. It's cool.
Well, they'll never come on the show. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's the queen of hip hop R&B.
Just because she had hit record, like her lyrics was fire on the song with the great beats. People put her out there right.
Well, my cousin wrote and produced Real Love for her. Shout out to my cousin Corey Rooney.
She had the right people on the songs with her, but I just don't think her voice is all that. Seeing her live, she be cracking a little bit. Can't really. The background singer say
we got more. We got more on this Mary story when we come back. We're gonna. I always want to say this. We're gonna pause for the calls. We're gonna pay these bills with these commercials real quick, and we'll be right back. Doing it on the couch. Stay with us. Don't go nowhere.
Be right back, babe.
We good?
I can't believe you think Mary is like.
She family. I can't talk. I can't. She family.
That's what we're here for, to talk real.
I mean, that's what you're here for.
No, don't throw me under the bus.
No,
You got Birdman finna come shoot us. But we all know. She can't even hold a note like Fantasia.
What?
Mary J. Blige voice cannot carry like Fantasia.
Oh, you hold that thought.
And I don't even like her like that, because sometimes she be hollering.
You hold that thought.
I gotta be ghetto chewing gum.
I'm about to log off of there. I'm about to go live on my page because we don't get no love on Facebook, on Instagram. Go live on my page.
Which one you want? Lisa, I know you love Mary. I love her too. But at the end of the day, she can't sing. What'd she say?
All right. We back. So real quick, man, I'm breaking all sorts of format right now because my co-host just said something to me that I just could not let slide. We're talking about, a really good friend of my family, Miss Mary J. Blige. And as I'm congratulating Mary for getting her a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or whatever it's called, Tish says that she doesn't believe that Mary can sing all that well. And then when we went to commercial, she said, "Did you say what you say? You don't think she can hold up? You think Fantasia sing better than Mary? I need somebody to tell me that. Somebody talk to me."
Mary J is my girl. I've had all her CDs. I grew up on her music. I respect her as an artist. But they piped her up because at that time she was the only one really out vocally that was R&B and still had that hip hop rap, side to her. So that helped her out a lot. But if you've heard her live on some things, you know the truth. The truth always comes out when you live.
Listen. Okay. So the segue about the Mary thing is, she just recently said that, in 2016, which was just last year, might as well say, she was homeless for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that Jimmy Iovine, his wife, had to take her in.
Yes.
Now, I don't think that she was homeless in the sense that she was broke. I think her and Ken I think she just couldn't go home. I don't know why she didn't go to the Hilton, but she ended up going to Jimmy Iovine's house. So when she say she used the words homeless. They came out of her mouth. I wish I had the sound bite. I'm gonna start bringing those, but I don't think she was homeless. There's no way Mary was homeless. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think she was homeless.
But this isn't going to be the first time though that she had money issues and hit to the bottom. This isn't the first time.
Listen, man, Mary got too much. Listen, she paying Ken 30 racks a month, and he still want more. He wants 66.
And that's why she's homeless right now.
Yeah, he wants 66. She don't say that. She's not homeless right now.
She said that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it. She said that.
right.
Mansionless. I like that. Thank you, Sean.
But shout out to everybody who's listening. Shout out to my brother Jermaine. Shout out to Candy all the way from LA. Candy, we got some M's to make this year. Shout out to my brother over at MBT Printing. He real secret squirrel. She don't like nobody know his name. So
Yeah, shout out to Lisa. I love you. Kathy. Look, my cousin Shauna, everybody's joining in on there. Hey, oh,
hey,
thank you guys for joining in. Freddie, I see you.
shout out to everybody. I mean, I mean, I'm just so happy right now, man. But yeah, so that's really what's going on. But yeah, I said all of that to say I don't even know how we got into singing and dancing. I said all that to say congratulations to Mary on her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She is very well deserved. I don't care what
She is
nobody
very
else.
well
I don't
deserved.
care what nobody says. It's very well deserved
She
because
is.
she's not gonna cry. She got real love and and
And she is my
and
favorite with Method Man. That was my
exactly.
anthem.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's that. That's really all I could think. Safari. Mm.
Oh, when he made that announcement at his concert.
Yeah, tell Nikki. Somebody tell Nikki I miss Safari. Rude boy.
Let the drugs go on.
Hey, let me tell you a little story. Little. See, I mean, see. Listen, they missed it. They missed the mock show where I was getting my slangs on. Uh, Safari, listen, my G. You know you looking real weak out here, dog. You know when you and shout out to my mom. What's up, Janice? Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Mom.
Mom, what's up, mom? Dudes in the building. Safari, listen. When you first uh broke up with Nikki, you know, you were crying. You went on a certain radio station and you cried. That's cool. Then you went on there again and cried again. Uh, and then you started just acting out of character. You know what I'm saying? And it's man code, man. You still listen. It's nothing wrong with crying over, but that was how many years ago they broke up? I mean, she done been through 3 Meeks and one Nas since then. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
when we need that Mary J to drop. Not gonna cry. Say
Right.
that real quick.
And now you talking about because her and Nas broke up. Now you talking about somebody tell Nicki I miss her. Come on, bro. Stop it.
It's no coming back.
It's
I'm
over.
sorry. Find you a new love.
Um, yeah. So with that being said, Safari, just like then you went and found another Nicki. Like you found Miss Nicki baby from Love and Hip Hop.
Most people do that though.
I mean, I ain't never found a duplicate. I ain't never had two females with the same name ever in my life.
Not the same name, but the same type.
I no, I haven't.
So you don't have a type?
No, the human race is my type.
Now I can believe that.
There's no thick. You like to paint me in a certain light, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? You claim that I just be out there just, and then I don't.
Got me.
I don't.
You do.
I don't. You have no proof to that.
Man whore.
Whatever. My sister, I don't know if she's tuned in right now. My sister says that about me. And the thing about it is, just because I don't, I'm a single man.
Yes.
My sister seems to think that I just be out there thotting it, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm single. You know what I'm saying? So I should be able to date, right?
You should.
So how does that make me
I didn't say it made you anything. I just chose to put that word on it.
whatever?
Fighting
Hey, mom, I only got one sister, Jermaine. You trying to start?
it.
Um, um,
Let's get into all
let's
that.
let's get into today's topic.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you want to go down this road?
We're gonna go down it. I've already been put on Front Street anyway.
All right. So today
Hey,
we
people.
today we want to talk about discipline, right? The different levels of discipline. We're gonna talk about old school versus new school, and we're gonna talk about white versus black. Um, you want to start this off? This is just seems to be a topic of expertise as of late.
You throwing shots?
No,
Throwing shots.
no, I got your back. I was all on World Star like, yo, back up off my people.
Um. So for me, I think this new school parenting kind of forgot where they came from, And I think also it's because the grandparents nowadays aren't barely over the age of 30,
Mm.
40. So you have grandparents, still want to go to the clubs and all this versus being a grandparent. So these new school just kind of let their kids do whatever. They're always, posting up on pictures with them, doing inappropriate poses, trying to be more their friend than their parent.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with being friends and parents. I think you have to be
No,
both.
but you have to have that line. You should.
This
But
is
when you
true.
are being more of the friend than the parent, that's where the issue comes in. You know, these new school parents act like they don't remember, or maybe they don't, but we used to get the brakes beat off of us, and that was not child abuse. You
Okay.
used to get whoopings in the school, your neighborhood. It took the whole village to raise one, the kids. And we still need that. We need to get back to that. But, you know, these new laws and new parenting has people scared almost to discipline their kids.
I listen.
I believe in that old school whoop that ass.
Definitely. I'm not with. Listen, man. I'm not with all this. Go sit in the corner and time out and all of that. I mean, my kids are grown, but I'm not that guy. Ain't no. Give me your PlayStation, your Xbox. You listen, man. I when I was a kid, I didn't have a choice. Kids nowadays got a choice. You can get a whooping or you can get put on punishment. I had to take both.
Right.
Mom, you know it's true. I had to take both.
And we got hit with whatever was around.
Yeah,
Whatever was in close range.
I got beat with my brother one time because he was standing too close to my mother. I swear he was only 4. She picked him up, just started beating me with him. But
I got the least amount of whoopings in
my
life.
I'm
never
sure
hardly got one, but one time I
because you're sneaky.
I'm not sneaky. I'm just a good girl.
I don't believe that.
Man, my mom tried to kill me because I tried to run. I never do that again. I think I lost my breath for about a good 30 seconds. She choked me out. I don't remember anything for a good 30 seconds.
Good. And what have you learned from that?
Stand there and take it like a man. But what you think? I mean,
like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with what's going. See, here's the thing. Cops is quick to jump in and say, we abusing our kids. So but y'all can do it for us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And again, I think it's white discipline versus black discipline. But I mean, it's also there are people who go overboard.
Yes.
But it's very few and far between. Like when I see stuff online and somebody would say, okay, let's jump into
There's a difference between discipline out of love and just abuse. I discipline out of love and I do punishment that fits the crime. It doesn't always whoop. I barely had to whoop my daughter. Barely ever. But this last incident, she got that ass.
Let's talk about this last incident. So the reason why we're bringing this up is Tish was in a situation not too long ago that went viral. I thought she was joking when she called me. I was like, oh my God, this went viral. Sean, we might have to skip this next, but we have to push it out. So I thought, because we joke a lot. But she was I could hear it in her voice that something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? My people, she was troubled. And I mean, I'm gonna let you tell the story because I couldn't believe it until when I saw it. I was like, why is everybody making a big deal about it? But I'm talking about millions of hits. You know what I'm
saying? No, I ain't shave her head.
That's my brother.
Hey, Sky.
I say, oh Lord, she gonna shave her child's head bald.
What happened is I had my nieces over there, a friend's daughter over there, and my child. So they decided to have this cussing battle and film it, and they posted it on Snapchat. So of course, when other adults found out, they contacted us because I don't get on Snapchat. But again, it takes a village. I have everybody following my daughter on every type of social media she's on. So she gets out of hand, you check her. You check her where she's at. You tell me about it, and it's done. So we got calls about, the video. I'm like, no, what? Okay. So me and my mom wasn't home at the time, and that's why they did it. They knew nobody was home, and she got beaten for 2 reasons. One, because I've already warned her about being selective of what she posts. And so I've already taken the phone away before, restricted her from social media before. So she turns around and does it again, I guess because it wasn't her physically in the video cussing, but I told her she was supposed to set the standards for her younger cousins and the ones her age, not promote. So with that being said, my brother gets to her first, and my nieces, which were his daughters,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, friend of the family, so was over there too. So he goes over there and he whoops their butt. And he's like, I'm gonna post it to Snapchat the same way you embarrass us. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Very
making it
good.
look like we allow this type of behavior in our house. And you know good and well, anybody that knows me, no, we don't go for that. And that's not how we raise our kids. It was to the point where they was cussing so hard, my mom was crying about it. She was upset to see that her grandkids was talking like that. Sorry, y'all, my voice keep cracking because I got the flu. But so my brother went over there, he whooped him, and he didn't beat him. He whooped him, gave him about 3 licks apiece. And he posted it to her Snapchat, the same Snapchat she posted them acting grown on. And somebody took the video and what do you call it? They screenshot it, I guess.
What they did was with Snapchat you get 24 hours.
Right, and that's why he did it. Let me include that. He thought after 24 hours it will be gone. So that's why he did that. But clearly one of her friends took it and shared it. And from there, it just kind of spiraled out of control. Before we knew it, we had calls from all types of states, from friends and family in other states, like, oh my God, we seen this video, da 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 da. You know, it went on World Star, Media Takeout. It was everywhere.
I didn't want to call you. I seen it again yesterday. It just hit another place yesterday.
See? And everybody was on there like, I can't believe child abuse. Like, their comments was so nasty. And I'm like, he hit them twice and below the waist at that. Like, he could have really beat their butts, but he wasn't, you know.
It wasn't bad at all. And then every social media website had a different story. Man from black man in China whips his. It was just crazy. So Jermaine wants to know what's the difference between a whooping and a beating.
In my definition, a whooping is just a couple little licks. A beating is when you go in. You get more than 2 or 3 licks.
So Jermaine,
you keep going till your hand get tired.
So let me explain to you. So Jermaine is the youngest of all of my siblings, and he wouldn't have an idea which either one of them was.
The youngest never did.
He never understood. He never got whooped. He never got beat. The most that ever happened was like they might have taken something from him. But other than that, that was it. He had, I got it the worst. I got it the worst. Then came, Kassan. Ricky, my sister, only girl, never got it. And then of course Jermaine. But so there's a big difference. I got whooped and beat. I got whooped on a good day. If I just stepped out of line a little bit, I got whooped.
My brother Ryan, he used to have to get beat. He was so stubborn. It went beyond the whooping point with him.
Jermaine said, "Excuse me, Ma," because my mother's listening. But I got my ass whooped. Don't tell these lies. Listen, man, I don't know nothing about that. Maybe I wasn't home at the time. But yeah, so here's my thing. People were like, well, people have an issue with people sharing ass whoopings on social media. I feel if you're grown enough to do it on social media, then let social media see what it's really hitting for. I don't have no issue with it.
And that's what I said. We do punishment that fits the crime. They embarrassed us on social media, so we gave her a little embarrassment to let people know, her friends know, don't bring that to my house. We don't play that.
Hey, somebody
knew better.
Somebody call in, right, and give us your feedback on it. Somebody call in the show. Call in 404-603-8770. How do you feel about viral ass women?
It wasn't supposed to go viral. And then that's the part that pissed me off the most, because people kept saying, oh, you're making it go. It was supposed to come down after 20. It was everybody who kept sharing it who made it go viral. We didn't make it go viral. We tried to stop it. But everybody else kept sharing it and sharing it. But they, like, some of those comments were unbelievable. It was like, who would let a mother discipline her child? I was like, we got disciplined by both parents. That's why it's a 2-parent household. Whoever was there at the time, that's who you got it from. There was no waiting for mom to come home, waiting for dad to come home. And then the other side to it was, if we allowed that behavior and there was no consequences, everybody's response would have been like, oh, where their parents at? They let their kids do this? They let their kids get away with this?
Correct.
Where's their parents at? But then when you try to discipline them, we had repercussions, and You know, it even got to the point where it got to her school, but because her school knew me, they immediately dismissed that out the way. They said they just had to ask to be sure because a parent reported it, and you know, they just wanted to make sure.
Correct.
And of course, we know what their parent was.
So I want everybody, people call in 404-603-8770. 404-603-8770. Cuatro cero. No, I can get my Spanish on. But yeah, so
Says
um
zero.
come on, man. 404-603-8778. I
That's
mean,
not
cero.
ocho, it's zero.
Yeah, well,
There we
whatever.
go.
Anyway, yeah. So I don't. Okay, so Crystal says, first of all, shout out to everybody. I'm trying to look at all cameras. I saw very close friend of the family, damn near raised me. I saw Sylvia. Thank you, Sylvia. I saw your comment. Just could not comment at the time. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to catch. I'm trying to catch him. And yours
Right.
look like, I don't know. Yours is like
It's
a
too
2 point. You got
small.
it like a 2 point font. I don't
Yeah.
know. We got to do
Look,
better.
my sister-in-law said, "Oh man, sis, not this topic again." Because we tried to sweep it under the rug, but you know, it was just funny because you keep seeing it. You know, you have these one parents that go, is by this one grandmother disciplined her child. She made him. She was old school. She was his grandmother. She made him go get a switch off the tree.
Man, listen, I don't
And the
even.
police showed up for that, but they congratulated her and told her she was okay and she was right. And that's what I try to get people to see. You know, it was out of love. She never gets a whooping. My child is spoiled beyond spoiled, but she's also a teenager now, and it takes a little more than talking sometimes and taking things away. When that doesn't work, you got to go to the next level.
I agree. My son. We've had our battles. My son got bigger than me. Shout out to my son Michael. Love you, boy. But you ain't gonna like this. When my son got bigger than me, which was very, very quick. When he got around 13, he started feeling himself. They go through those stages.
Correct.
And my son, he challenged me, and on a few occasions, and yeah, uh, he's my best friend now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's always been my best friend. But yeah, it's just people just got to understand. Um, it's just a different time now. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different time, man, and you gotta reel these kids in by any means necessary now because the streets is raising our kids now. So
Wholeheartedly, social media
man,
is having them by the storms. You know, like I said, we all monitor her social media. Her dad gets on there and she hates it. He's like commenting under all her pictures. Then he goes and clicks whose picture she likes. He goes and looks at that, and
you got to monitor it. Like
you
I was
got
really
to. I
bad.
refuse to let her get trapped up in this stuff. Like
I, I was horrible at it. My son, my sister used to monitor my kids' social media and report back to me. And she was like, "I made your son delete his Facebook page because he was, doing inappropriate stuff." But I was really, really bad at that. What's up, Melinda? Yala. Um, yeah. So I had to get better with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's no matter how better I got at it, we just can't we can't compete. You understand what I'm saying? We just really can't compete with these streets and social media. Again, the number is 404-603-8770. Somebody call in. Let us know what you think on the topic. If you beat your kids today, call in 404-603-8770. If they got a whooping coming when you get home from work, call in 404-603-8770. But yeah, we don't. I don't want it to come off like we condone. I just condone discipline, man. I can't stand. I can meet a woman and she got 10 kids. Well, really 9 is my cutoff. But
I said it take a village, not you raise a village. Wait a minute.
I can deal with. I don't like bad kids.
Right.
I don't like bad kids at all. I break out in hives around a bad kid because I don't. Here's another thing.
You know them little ones with the silver teeth. You know they're gonna be bad.
Man, yeah. So my thing is, when I don't agree with putting my hands on somebody else's kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if me and you together. I don't care if we married. I can't put my hands on yours because I don't want nobody putting their hands on mine. You know what I'm saying? But I know if you're in a relationship, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a whole other story. But I don't know. But I just can't deal with no bad kids. I can't deal with no bad kids at all. I'll go hire another kid to come fight you.
Yeah,
I'm
but it's
petty like
amazing
that.
because because my daughter had discipline. Her coach called me one time this year about her kind of slacking off. Showed up at the school unexpected. To him and to her, addressed it right there at the school. Even she got it when she got home. The coach called back like 4 days later and said, "Whatever you did, it worked." He was like, "Whatever, please let me know." He's like, because most of these parents don't even care. He said, they tell me it's my place to raise them the hours that they're in school. Don't call them.
You
And
know,
I'm like, what? I went in to work late. Like I said, when he called me that next day, I just went in and showed up at her school. And he had it together ever since that day.
well, my son. Well, let me see. Melinda's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That's one. She was on the cover of my first book. I love her, love her children, love her family. Melinda says, I can't deal with a bad kid. I don't tolerate disrespectful kids. Um, and Sylvia says, I feel if your kids have social media, you need to be their friend on it.
That's right.
Correct. Um, so, one time my son he was so bad that he was getting suspended every day from school. He was in elementary school, and I said, I got to come. I went up there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and had to go get him from school. I said, I got to come up here tomorrow. I'm going to tear you up in front of every friend you got. And he tried it. Man, I went up there, and as I walked him through the halls, I just tore him up in the halls. It got to the point when we walked outside. My son tells the story to this day.
He
He's
got
like 8.
silent, didn't
Yeah, he was just like, then we walked out the school and we walking down the street, and I was like, "Is this one of your friends?" And he's like, he had got hip to it because every time I asked him, "Is this one of his friends?" He's like, "Yeah." And I tear him up. Then we got outside. I was like, "Is this one of your friends?" He's like, "No." I was like, "You lying?" And I was tore him up anyway. If he don't know you, he know you now. But yeah, man, it's. I don't think back to your situation, man. I was really disturbed by it. I never jump on social media and do the Twitter finger thing, but that really bothered me because it bothered you.
he?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they didn't pay attention to what she did first to cause the repercussions.
But it
For
don't
every
even
action, there's
matter.
a reaction.
Right.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
um
One time when she was younger, see stuff like canceling her little birthday parties and stuff like that, that worked. But again, like you said, she's bigger than me now. She's 5'10". Ain't no more
yeah,
canceling.
she's yeah.
Yeah,
So Jermaine says, what's the difference between a bad kid and a kid just being a kid? Man, I know this one like the back of my hand. Uh
a kid just being a kid, they do normal test the waters, be rambunctious. They'll try it, but once you put them in their place and tell them how to do, that's it. They're usually good. They listen. They speak to you with respect. A bad kid is gonna look at you like you're crazy and
well
keep doing exactly what you told them not to do, and might look at you while they're doing it.
okay, so watch this. Jermaine, you and your people were mischievous. You know what I'm saying? That's a kid being a kid, mischievous. But we had people, so you got friends that were bad, you know what I'm saying? And you got friends that were mischievous. That's the difference. I can get with a mischievous kid who just always sticking his nose somewhere or testing the waters.
Right.
But a bad kid, and even and let me be clear, even if you just mischievous, you gotta nip it in the bud, or else you're gonna morph into a bad kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Um, So my man down in Texas says, you done lost your rabbit ass mind. If I'm paying the bills and taking care of the woman, I beating kids' ass and they daddy can get it too.
Agreed. Agreed.
um, yeah. It has to do with the parenting. Do we blame a bad kid for being a kid, or do we blame parents? Or do we blame parents who aren't fit to be parents?
It's a combination.
It is a combination
Because
of
some
both.
kids are bad regardless of good parenting. Um, because that's just who they chose to be. That's just what they choose to get into, and just how they choose to act. Excuse me. And then you have the other side where it is lack of parenting. And a lot of the kids now is due to lack of parenting. I think for when it's a young kid having a baby, these hospitals, or if they still in school, it should be mandated that they take some type of parenting classes.
I agree.
Um, because yeah, they're just lost. they're lost right now. So I feel like parents in classes should be mandated.
So with that being said, let's go to break real quick. Hold on, hold on. Somebody's coming in. Who is this coming in the door? That is Miss. Hold on, come on in. What's going on here? We got the whole squad is here.
Oh my God! What a surprise!
Look what we got going on here.
You guys are terrible. Oh my gosh! Hello. Oh my God!
Okay, so hold
on.
Let me get everything together here.
Can we hold it up so everybody?
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know if we can hold it up because it's all cake or something like that. I don't know.
It's all cake.
Everything is all cake. Okay.
This is so cool.
Everybody come on in. Everybody get in where you fit in. I did a little something special for my co-host because I know this is a big moment for her. So we got.
It's a big moment for us.
We got a lot of people in here. Everybody swing in. Okay, I can do this. I can do this.
I'll let you go.
So I wanted to share the last part of the show with everybody who actually loves us. Everybody who could be here.
Everybody fit in now.
Can everybody move around?
Can we hold the cake so everybody can see it?
I don't know. I'm scared to touch it.
How do you want me to hold it? This way?
Sure.
Okay.
So we can do. Wait a minute.
Right here.
Let me move this.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the cake. The couch is cake. This is dope.
This is so dope.
Yes.
You got the mic in front of you? Talk about it.
Yes, he's gonna put me on Front Street. But hi, I'm So-So. That's what everybody
Come
knows
on,
me
come
as.
on.
I'm So-So. And we wanted to do something special for you. So he called me and he said last minute. And I said, don't worry, I got you. I'll take care of you. So you are very loved. Please know this.
And I want y'all to know I don't know her from I don't know So-So from anywhere. I don't know her from anywhere. I had to put an ad out.
Yes.
Put an ad out.
Yes, for a cake boss.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
And so my friends recommended me.
And then I had your friends contact your people. And this is why everybody's here.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys.
So.
Yes.
This is not part of the deal,
but
go ahead and tell where they can find you at.
Right. You can find me everywhere at So Tasty. It's SOOSOOTASTY. Everything is intimacy in your mouth. That's what I'm about.
On the couch.
Right. I love it.
On the couch.
I love it on the couch.
Sean, kill the music real quick. So tell us let's talk about this creation here because I don't even want to cut it.
Okay, so once you sent me the logo, I played around with it. And I was like, okay, let's just do the couch. And then I decided to do the mics on the couch, which would be you and him with your lips, mustache. So I just wanted to keep it simple, nothing over the top. And then I decided to do the rug and then just put the way your logo was and then take the plugs and plug it in.
That is off the chain.
That's amazing. I had fun working on it. I really did.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Awesome.
I don't want to cut it.
I tell you what to say. Black girls rock.
All right, so this is Tish's mom. Come on in, mom. Come on in, mom. Come on in. So this is Tish's mom. And
they can't see her on that one, but she's here.
The apple don't fall far from the tree. She is this is an amazing woman right here.
Oh, thank you.
I now see she comes from good stock.
Well, thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you very much. And I'm very proud of both of you guys.
Don't make me tear up.
I am. I'm proud. I'm proud. I love it when our people do that thing.
Yes. Don't make me tear up. No. And my best friend. Oh my God, what are you doing?
I don't reach out to everybody.
Yeah, he did.
Hey,
all right, come on around.
Come on around.
Come on around. We're gonna get y'all in here one by one because we got like 14 minutes left.
Hello.
This is one of Tish's best friends in the whole entire world.
She shows up no matter what it is that I'm doing, throwing, sick, whatever. Look, I'll probably be calling her tomorrow to go to the doctor's appointment.
And I'll be there, I promise. But I wanted to definitely let you know that I'm so proud of you. I know it means a lot. I know it's from deep within that no one could possibly understand. So congrats.
Thank you.
Amazed.
Thank you. Even
welcome.
my son made it up here. What you doing, honey? Oh, Lord.
Okay, so let me get Kathy in here. Don't move.
Come on, Kathy.
Come on.
She was trying to run.
So let me tell you about Kathy Taylor. Let me tell you a little story about this woman here.
Oh my goodness. Cake is amazing.
This woman right here has, in just a few short months, has gotten me a lot of business. You like this part? You soaking it up now. I'm talking about from liquor to man, you name it. If it's going on in Atlanta,
she's there and she knows about it.
She knows about it. If she makes.
We keep no secrets. Keep no secrets.
So Kathy is really got her pulse on the entertainment and anything that's going on in Atlanta. She's probably behind it or got something to do with it. Definitely good people. She is a soul that you really don't get to meet in this entertainment business because this business will chew you up and spit you out. But most of the time, it's Kathy that's cooking the dinner. So I thank you for everything you've done. You dropped what you were doing to come here tonight. I know I know how you are with the downtown, and I get it. But she's always, you know what I'm saying, if I ask Kathy for something, she does it. And vice versa. Like, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do, especially since you threatened to whoop me on New Year's.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep whooping you.
And that's what keeps me in shape. So shout out to Kathy and Tell All Inc. and the whole Tell All family for everybody who couldn't be here. Everybody, so who's next?
I brought Clarence here with me.
Come on, Clarence.
Come on,
Clarence.
Hi, Clarence.
Appreciate you, brother. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you. Clarence. Say hello to everybody. Clarence.
How you doing?
Tell them a little bit about yourself. Let's do it. We got 12 minutes. Run it up.
Part of the Captain Tell All team. So, brothers. Producer, writer, artist, and actor. Mostly right now just doing soundtracks for movies. My music is overseas, 23 countries. That's basically it.
I didn't even know we had 23 countries. We got to talk.
We got a lot of countries.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
But I definitely appreciate you coming down on such a special day, man. Our premiere show has turned out to be so dope. And I don't want to get all choked up, but I want to make sure that because this is a big step for you. I don't think people understand about you and your shell and your quietness and your introvertiveness. Is that a word? Okay, whatever that means. A little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Okay, so with that being said, I just want to make sure this was special for you. I mean, special for us.
Right.
But I definitely want to make sure it was special for you. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Aww. Come on, everybody.
Wow. The song over here. To say something.
Yeah, come on.
Want to say something? Want to plug in your music?
Come on. Come on, we got 6 minutes. Let's go. Beat feet.
You want to come
we still got a few people to get on the camera.
Thank you, boo.
Appreciate you, bro. Sky?
Yes.
Come on.
Come on, just say hey. You say hey on here. Say hi.
And then, come on, I gotta get the GM of the station and get the one who made it all possible.
The one who made it all possible.
All right, so real talk, I got to tell y'all something about this situation. These two right here, can't see her. But yeah, put it around so you can see your coat. So bottom line is that 1100 is now the real 1100 because we're giving you more of the real. And that's what Doing on the Couch is going to do. So future shows that you're going to see, you're going to get a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment, a lot of news, a lot of community. If you need them to be where you are, make sure you reach out. And remember, don't think that just because you're on Facebook in our hometown in New York that you can't be down with the station or with Doing on the Couch because we are nationwide. 19 million of y'all are out there. We love each and every one of you. We are blessed to have them on the station and the wonderful things they are doing for the station and for the community. Hands goes out to them. I've known this man since we were 13 years old, and I can tell you that he's always been a person that had big dreams, big goals, and recognize that it takes an entire village of people to make things better for a people. So you check that knowledge, stay woke. We love you on The Real.
Okay.
The Real. Good way to end it.
Well, I guess that's our time. We got 5 minutes? Oh, wow. With that being said, who else out there? Anybody out there? Janitor? Anybody? Somebody, you know what I'm saying? But no, so let me direct it to you guys out there now. So I want to say that everybody who tuned in, Make sure I get all cameras. Everybody who tuned in on Facebook, Instagram, the personal pages, the business pages. I'm sorry I can't reach all of y'all comments. Hey, Diamond, Queens all day, no doubt. And what part of California? I know you ran the whole state, but
the whole state. From LA to Chino, Ontario to Pomona.
Oh, Chino, you sound like a gangbanger. Anyway.
All the way through Indiana, too.
Oh.
Let's get it.
Okay. All right. Very good, as my brother would say. So yeah, I appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. I know y'all stopped what y'all was doing to listening, but this is a very big night for me. I've done everything I said I wanted to do on my bucket list. Like, I still got more stuff, but books, movies, now a nationally broadcasted radio, but with a dope co-host. I just didn't want to do it with anybody.
It just came out the blue, and I love it.
It did, and everything is so organic. So, but again, I don't want to sound cliches, but without y'all, there is no us. So make sure y'all tune in every Friday night.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. Oh, and really quickly, I had to make some notes to myself. Tomorrow, if you're in Atlanta, come down and party with us at it's called the club. You'll know it as Whiskey Peach, but I think it's 84th and 12th. I mean, 84 and 12. Come down tomorrow night. The launch party is tomorrow night. If you need to be on the list, contact TISH, and she'll make sure that it happens. See what I did there?
I see. It's all good. What's the number they're supposed to text? Do you have that?
Text executive to 545454. Shout out to Bella Black, who's going to be a special guest appearance tomorrow. Really dope artist. Shout out to Dino and the Metro Boys for making the party happen last minute. Shout out to the Champagne Kings. I'm trying to remember everybody because I don't got my cue cards with me. Shout out to Champagne Kings. Shout out to the club 84 and 12. And if I forgot anybody, man, I'm sorry. But I'm just taking in a lot right now. It's a really surreal moment, and I'm hoping Sean, the engineer, counts me out before I start tearing up.
First show down, many more to come.
Many more to go. Every Friday night between 7 and 8. And the more y'all tune in, the more hours we're gonna give y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're just putting our foot in the water right now, but we about to dive in. Who got that? Who said that song?
Trey Songz.
Trey, I don't like him. One of my exes was in love with him. It was a whole different thing. We out? So yeah, with that being said, y'all tune in. Make sure whatever you do it well, and don't do it nowhere but on the couch.
On the couch, baby.
That's dope. I need to write that down. That was pretty cool. Right? All right, so we're gonna get to this cake.
Peace. I made it a whole show without coughing too much.
Oh man.
I'll do my photo with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm going home getting my bed.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
You and me both. You and me both.